Hi beauty babes, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to my channel. Join the party. We have a lot of fun over here. Join me on the socials. We have a lot of fun over there. Over here, I like to do a lot of reviews, makeup inspiration, and a little bit of makeup chit chat therapy. I'm trying to grow my channel this year, so it really means a lot to me if you hit the subscribe button. So for today, we're going to go from this to this using this. This is the Colourpop Nude Mood palette. It's not a new palette, but it is a palette that I think would be a nice essential for the springtime. It's all neutral shades. Who doesn't like a good nude moment?
When he asks you to send him nudes,
you can send him these. So this Nude Mood palette is just another one of the monochromatic eyeshadow palettes from Colourpop. They have an entire line that's dedicated to like the rainbow, and then they have a bunch of other mini palettes that have like a theme to them. So they have like smoky, mint, lavender, they have a browns, and then they have like the rainbow one. So some of these you can buy in palettes, in bundles, and then you can buy them individually if you want. This is not the latest one, but this is one that I just recently picked up, and it's called the Nude Mood. I kind of wanted to do, I was looking through my Instagram feed and I went to Jordan Woods, and you know, Jordan Woods, especially for the Black community, has been like makeup goals. Her skin is always looking flawless. She always looks well put together, and she tends to go for a more soft glam look. So that got really popular really fast, and so there were a bunch of different videos on Soft Glam. I have a Soft Glam video, so make sure that you click that. I actually use my Soft Glam palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, but today we're going down a more affordable route. What I love about these palettes is they are 9-pan palettes and they're only $12. Now, I love Huda Beauty's brand, but Huda Beauty's 9-pan palette is $25, whereas this one's $12. So a little over half the price, and boom, you get 9 pans, and they have a whole wide range of eyeshadow palettes. So I'm not going to go into detail with my skin today because I do have an entire video on the foundation and the products that I use today. This video is primarily about these eyeshadows. So let's go ahead and do the look, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. So with my brows already groomed, I'm going to go ahead and prime my lids by using the Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm going in with this concealer buffing brush by Zoeva. I'm doing a small patting motion, and I'm going to pat this product in until I get a nice thin even layer. I'm going to pull it out. Since I don't have any foundation on, this is why it makes it a little bit easier for me to work with any type of eyeshadow. So if there's any fallout, or if I bring my primer out too far, I'm able to clean it up with like covered up with foundation. So the first shade I'm going to go in with is called Au Natural. I'm assuming that's like all natural, and it's this really pretty like light brown shade. I only dipped into it once, and then I used the brush to disperse it all the way from the bottom of my crease up to my brow bone, and I'm just kind of going in like a sweeping motion using a very light hand. Then before I dip into the next color, I'm using my color switch. I got mine from Sephora, but you can get yours anywhere, so this just helps get off a lot of that color. Then I'm going to go in with my next shade, which is called Mugged Off, and I'm going to use those same circular sweeping motions. And with each shade, I'm going to bring that color down a little bit more. So each section, you want to dip into that brown and then bring it down a little bit and move in small circular motions until it kind of looks like it's meshed together. You want that gradient effect. So now I'm moving on. I'm using my Morphe M506 brush, which is just a tapered, fluffy, like it's like a mini crease brush. I'm going in with the shade The Cocoa, and I'm going to place that on the outer corner. The great thing about these browns is that they all blend well together, so you really don't have to do a lot of work. You can even skip one of these colors if you want and just use like the 2 crease shades and then put that on the outside. So now I'm taking this flat eyeshadow brush by Sephora. It's a Sephora Pro brush, and I'm taking the color Put on Airs on Hairs. I don't know how to say that word, and I'm going to place it on my lid, and I'm going to pull it into that brown shade until it like blends out. So you put the majority of the color on the lid, and then as the color comes off the brush, you're going to pull it into the brown. Then taking my M506 brush again, I'm going to work in circular motions just to get rid of any harsh lines. Now, since this is supposed to be like a soft glam look, I'm taking my tape and then I'm putting it on the side of my eye, and I'm going to create a brown liner using my Pro Smoky Liner brush by Sephora and the shade Moody out of the Nude Mood palette. It's this really dark chocolate, it's like a chocolatey coffee brown, and I'm just going to go in back and forth motions until I get like a brown liner. This is a little less harsh than if I were to use like a black. I do go in with the black over my lash area just to prepare for my lashes. For lashes, I'm going with the BYL Cosmetics lashes. The style that I'm using today is in the style Fancy. These are really nice, like whimsy lashes. They're very spaced out, so it makes it look a little more natural, quote unquote, a little more natural, even though these no one's lashes look like this. It makes it look, it's not as dramatic, if that makes sense. You don't have to use lashes, you can just go in with mascara. I personally like the look of lashes, so that's why I went in with these lashes. And then I'm going to ever so slightly remove the tape, which I love to do because I love that look. Then on the inner corners, I'm going in with the shade Wink Wink. I'm taking a small pencil brush and I'm just going to pat that in. If you want this to be more like bright, I would suggest spraying it, but I was fine with it being a little more dulled down. So the video that I'm doing for my foundation, I'm using all Wet n Wild products, so I am going in with this Wet n Wild concealer stick, which I almost never use, but I actually kind of liked it when I used it today. Just make sure that you wear a primer that is like pore filling, so that it doesn't, because it does seep into the pores, or it does emphasize the pores. So now I'm going in with the first brown shade, not the first brown shade, the second brown shade that I use, which is called Mugged Off, and I'm going to pat that on my lower lash line. And then instead of going in with like liner or something, I'm just going to go straight in with my mascara. And I'm using the Colourpop Voluminizing Mascara, I didn't want to mess that up, in black. And then honestly, for your eyes, that is it. When I say you can do this in like 5 to 7 minutes, it's so easy. Look at that, boom. So that completes this tutorial. Very short, simple, and sweet, right? So the Nude Mood palette, I absolutely love this. Spring is right around the corner, and this is definitely a spring palette. Like, you can wear this every day. You got weddings coming, hello. You have prom coming, hello. You have spring coming, hello. I love this look because it's so versatile. You could wear this to the movies, you could wear this wherever, and I think that the steps that I gave you all with the brown liner are definitely types of steps that you want to take to get the most beautiful, flawless looking look. This eyeshadow look literally takes about 5 minutes to do because it's not a lot and it's all brown, so it's really hard to screw it up. So I highly suggest checking out Nude Mood by Colourpop. Make sure that you pick it up online, or I believe they have this one in Ulta. Some Ultas have more palettes than others, so just make sure you check out the Ulta near you, and if it's there, pick it up. So that concludes this video. I really hope you all enjoyed my tutorial on this nude eyeshadow. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel. Remember, I told y'all to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, like the video. And until next time, beauties, mwah, stay blessed.